Burnett. Carol Burnett.
Our special guest this evening is Robert Guillaume. Tonight, I play a soap opera star. And right now, we're going to drop in on her in the midst of a taping of an episode of her show, All Our Lives. Hello? Oh, Carla. Yes, Carla. This is the 6th anniversary of Robert's disappearance. 6 years ago today, Robert's catamaran vanished into the Amazon. All that keeps me going is the hope that he's still alive somewhere in that water. Yes, they do. I believe they're called piranha. Of course I miss Robert. Not only was he my 5th husband, he was also my 2nd best friend. Oh, excuse me, Carla. That must be Holly, my daughter-in-law, who, since regaining the use of her legs, has been a great support to me. Well, thank you so much for calling, Carla. Oh, and good luck with your sex change. Oh, you had it already. Well, in that case, goodbye, Carl. Holly.
Gloria.
What is it, dear?
Oh, Gloria, there's news of Robert. They found his stern.
And cut. Good work, everyone. Set up for the next scene.
Great scene, Barbara.
Thank you. Richard!
Yes, Barbara.
Richard, darling, would you come out here on the floor, please? I think you and I need to have a teensy chat. Jack, who is the star of this show, me or that ottoman?
Kill the ottoman.
In the meantime, kill the writers. Am I the only one around here who cares about quality? What would this show be without me?
Shangri-La.
Oh, Sam, this coffee is terrible.
It's tea. Coffee makes you edgy. Just go ahead and drink it. I have your rose from the sponsors.
Well, at least they care about me.
I'll put it in your dressing.
Sam, come here. Do you think that last scene was terrible?
No, well, Miss Wellington, I wouldn't know. I'm just a humble security guard.
Oh, come on now. You're the only one around here who ever tells me the truth. What did you think of that last scene?
You were flat.
What do you mean I was flat?
You know, boring, dull,
Never mind.
dreadful.
All right.
I'll put this in some water for you.
And get me some real coffee.
Good scene, everybody.
Richard!
Barbara, what can I say? Same as always. Wonderful.
Thank you. Richard, do you mind if I ask you a teensy little question? Am I still a part of this show?
Barbara, you are the show.
How was I, Richie?
Brooke, wonderful.
You thought it was all right?
Sweetheart, terrific.
Absolutely delightful, darling.
Thanks.
So, Barbara, talk to me. What's the problem?
Brooke.
Brooke?
Brooke is the problem. What I'm trying to say is, Richard, we don't want her to cry, now do we?
Well, Barbara, the next scene doesn't call for her to cry.
Richard, that didn't stop her in the last scene, and you know as well as I do that that child mistakes moisture for acting.
I don't know, Barbara. She must have something. She is getting a ton of fan mail. I'll talk to her.
Thank you.
What's with the Queen Mother today?
Nothing that a semi at 80 miles an hour wouldn't fix. Antacid?
Yeah. It's amazing. Her greatest performances are always off camera.
Yeah. Jack, I live for the day I can fire her.
Forget it.
just won't let you. Don't be too sure, because all I need is one good reason.
Holly, I want to believe that Robert is alive, but I'm so afraid. Holly, I want to believe that Robert is alive, but I'm so...
You're trying to cry again? Yank out one of your nose hairs, that'll do it.
Yank, I don't need to resort to gimmicks to cry.
Well, you better resort to something. You know, you haven't cried real tears since that episode where your second husband tried to jump-start your car with his pacemaker.
1 minute to places.
Sam, wait a minute.
Hmm?
What do you think of Brooke as an actress?
She's, very good.
Wait a minute. She better than me?
No, well, Miss Wellington, I wouldn't know. I'm just a humble security guard.
Will you stop it? Is she a better actress than I am?
She's very good.
Places, people, places. We're behind.
How's your scene, Barbara?
Oh, Richard.
Yes, Barbara?
Richard, if Brooke so much as sniffles in this next scene, I'll rip her little tear ducts out.
Brooke will not cry. Trust me.
Oh, I not only trust you, darling, I'm holding you personally responsible. Have a good scene.
We'll be just a minute, Miss Wellington.
Where are my cue cards?
They're coming.
Miss Wellington needs her cards.
Brooke. Barbara and I were talking, and she seems to think the next scene needs, more emotion.
Really?
Yeah, open the floodgates.
She wants me to cry?
I think it would help Barbara.
Well, okay. For her, I'd be happy to.
That's my girl.
Holly, in my heart, I want to believe that Robert is alive. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, but I'm so afraid. I'm so... Holly, in my heart, I want to believe that Robert is alive, but boo-hoo, 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 I am so boo-hoo, boo-hoo, afraid.
All right, quiet, everyone. Last scene of the day. Tapes rolling, and 5, 4, 3, 2.
This telegram said that they found the stern of Robert's boat.
Yes.
Then it means there's hope.
What is it, Gloria?
Oh, Holly, in my heart, I want to believe that Robert is alive. But I'm so afraid. Do you realize that little Robert III has never seen his grandfather? Has never kissed him goodnight. Has never sailed in his boat.
Gloria, I can see how this is tearing you apart.
Oh, no. I'm going to be fine, dear, just fine. No, don't worry. Even if he's not alive, I still have my memories. I still have his love. I still have his picture. And I still have this fucking little twit out here ruining my scene. Cut, 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 cut,
Cut.
Is there a problem, Barbara?
Oh, no, there's no problem, Richard. I just thought maybe Brooke here might want a glass of water before she dehydrates.
thank you.
I gotta tell you, Barbara, the scene's working for me.
Well, if that's working for you, Richard, this isn't.
We're running late. Could we just pick it up and finish the scene?
Not unless we're going to finish it in my dressing room.
Barbara, do not walk off the set. I am warning you, you cannot leave.
Watch me!
10 minutes, everybody. This may be it, Sammy. I think she's history.
What are you talking about?
Rich just told me he's looking for a reason to get rid of her.
Jack, in 10 minutes, we will have a breach of contract.
Yes.
I'll be calling the lawyers and the sponsors. You put the champagne on ice. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
You may come in, Richard. The door's unlocked. Later, Sam.
I have to talk to you.
Oh, he's gone too far this time, allowing that pubescent brat to slobber her way through my scene. Come in, Richard?
No, it's Jack.
Oh.
Rich says you have 2 minutes or else. Miss Wellington?
Or else? Now that's funny. Did you hear that, Sam? Well, Jack, why don't you just toddle out there and you tell Richard that Miss Wellington is not coming out until he comes in crawling on his hands and knees and apologizes. You got that?
Yes, right. Anyway, 2 minutes or else.
And you can also tell him from...
That may be as close as you get to an apology.
You don't know Richard like I do. He's afraid of me.
Miss Wellington, he's out there right now calling the sponsors.
Well, let him. They'll stand behind me. They always have. In fact, I'll call them myself.
Don't call them.
Why not?
They're fickle people.
Sam, every Monday for 22 years, what have you delivered to my dressing room?
A red rose.
A red rose, right. And who sends me this red rose? My sponsors. And why? Because they love me.
Don't call them.
Sam,
I'm sorry. They stopped sending you roses.
what are you talking about? What am I holding here? How long have you been sending them?
2 years.
Ah, yes, 2 years. That would, be about right. That was when they brought Richard in to save the show from its sagging ratings.
Yeah.
And all this time, should have known. Sam.
You deserved them. You held this show together for 22 years. From the moment you arrived, you were the star. I still remember the first day you walked in here. You were wearing a yellow dress and carrying a suitcase twice your size. Well, you know, the show was broadcast live back then.
I remember. Oh, those were the days, huh, Sam? Do you remember the time I leaned up against the wall?
Yeah, the thing almost tipped over.
And I had to do that whole passionate love scene trying to hold up the set by the windowsill.
And when the guy kissed you, the whole room shook.
God, it was fun back then. Oh, you know, I think in the beginning I would have worked for free. Sometimes I think I did. Oh, I remember there were nights I didn't even want to leave the set. I couldn't bear to go home.
Believe me, I know. I had to wait around to lock up.
Oh, Sam. Sam, what happened to me?
You got old.
Thanks. You know, I should have known this was going to happen. When Richard came in and he replaced the organ music with synthesizers and started hiring sniveling children. It was all part of his master plan to get rid of me.
And every minute you stay in here, you're helping him.
Well, I'm not going to let him push me out of my own show.
Now you're talking.
Let him call the sponsors. Let him call anybody he wants. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do my scene.
Please, let me get the door.
In fact, I'm going to give him the best damn performance of my career.
Don't look at the cue card.
I never look at cue cards. How's the hair?
Perfect.
Jack, what are you doing? Where is everybody?
We're done.
Done? How could you be done when I haven't done my scene?
Right. Well, actually, Brooke did.
Brooke? How could Brooke do my scene?
We rewrote it.
You did what?
We gave Brooke a telephone call. She handled it beautifully. A real pro.
Richard, why don't you just come out of the booth and talk to me face to face?
There's nothing to talk about, Barbara. You're off the show.
Oh, really? Well, just what do you plan to do? Are you going to send my character on a cruise around the world?
No, we're gonna kill you.
Kill me? You can't kill Gloria Murphy. I refuse to do a death scene.
No death scene, Barbara. We're using stock footage.
Stock footage?
Yeah, we're picking it right now. Take a look at the monitor.
Oh! A station wagon? You can't kill me in a station wagon, Gloria Murphy? That's impossible! Gloria always had a chauffeur. We established that. We established that she never got her driver's license.
Face it, Barbara, by next week, nobody's gonna care. Besides, this stock footage is the best acting you've done in years. Oh, Sam, don't forget to lock up.
You want to go get a cup of coffee?
He's right, Sam. I can't act anymore. I've lost it.
No, you haven't.
All I do is look at cue cards and complain about the furniture. My career is over.
Don't talk like that. This isn't the only job in the world.
It was for me.
Where are you going?
Home.
You can't go home. You're not done yet.
It's over, Sam.
You mean you're just going to quit? After all these years of never missing a scene.
Sam, I was fired.
I really think you should do this scene.
Really? Who with? You?
I've stood by that monitor and played opposite you in every scene you've ever done. I proposed to you. I divorced you. I transplanted your liver. For me. For 2 years of roses. I can handle Brooke's part. Can you handle yours?
I think so. If you promise not to cry.
Oh, no guarantees, but I promise you I'll control myself.
You got the part. If you also promise me that you won't blow your nose on my dress.
Where do I start?
Right down there, it's where it says, I can see how this is tearing you apart.
Okay. I can see how this is tearing you apart.
Yeah, okay. What do I say?
Oh, don't worry about me.
Oh, yeah. No, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. How's the hair?
Perfect.
Don't worry about me, dear. I'll be fine. I still have my memories. I still have my love. And I still have this picture of Robert to remind me of better days.
Maybe the best of days are still ahead.
I wish I felt that way.
I know these last couple of years haven't been easy for you.
No, they haven't. But you know what's been the hardest? The not knowing.
If you learn that Robert is gone, if you learn that it's really over, maybe you'll allow yourself to find happiness in other places.
Maybe. Holly, I want to be happy. I really do.
Through everything, you've been an inspiration to us all. I can't imagine facing tomorrow without you.
And you know, there's something I've never told you in all these years. And that's how much I have relied upon you. Oh, that was good. That was good. Did you see that, Sam? Oh, and you said Brooke was a better actress.
Okay, I was wrong.
Who needs this lousy job? I don't need it. I could do other things. I could do theater. I could do a one-woman show. I could do a musical. I could do Mame.
Don't push it. Let's get some coffee.
You coax the blues right out of a horn, Mame. To hell with coffee. How about letting me buy